Rie. Today a friend is challenging me to take a popular food and make it fancy. Today's guest is my friend Jerry.
Hey everyone, it's Jerry. I am so excited to challenge Rie today. Are you ready to find out what the secret ingredient is?
I am ready.
Let's bring it in.
Let's see what I'm making fancy today.
Okay.
Let's
Yes.
magic masala.
These India's magic masala potato chips are a super popular snack in India. In fact, in 2012, they were the most favorited flavor in India.
Let's try this. I can see this became #1. It's not too spicy, but heat is definitely there. There is like a hint of tanginess. I already know there was a mango. There is a tomato powder. Great choice.
Okay, so you're up for the challenge. Well, before we wrap up, I have one more challenge for you. So I brought this cookbook for you. You're going to open it up to a random page, and whatever the main ingredient is in the recipe, you have to include it in the dish.
I kind of knew something was up.
Like I had to throw a little something else in there, so
I hope I don't choose anything strange.
let's see where you end up. What does it say?
Provençal slow roasted leg of lamb. Leg of lamb is pretty fancy. I have to think how I can incorporate.
I'm gonna leave it to you. You're the professional and you can make anything fancy, so I feel like you got this.
I will try to
Make it fancy.
All right, here's what I got. Bread, shallots, limes, mint, potatoes, Greek yogurt, leeks, garlic, cilantro, parsley, thyme, Thai chilies, rosemary, and lamb. From the pantry, I got 5 spice powder, garam masala, cumin seed, club soda, coconut sugar, olive oil, and MSG. All right, let's get started. Make it fancy. First, I'm going to process this. I just want to eat it. It smells good. And I'm going to keep 1/4 cup, and I'm going to use this for later. And the rest of the powder, I'm going to use at the next step. So I have some olive oil heat in the pan. And here I have cubed bread. And I'm going to toast bread until golden brown. And then I'm going to put leftover oil, add onion, leeks, and just sprinkle a little bit salt because it's also help cooking faster. Leeks and onion get a little bit softer, so I'm going to add garlic now. Garlic tend to be burnt easily, so if you have bunch of ingredients, you should add that first and then garlic. Smells good and looking good, so I'm going to add Lay's India's magic masala potato chip powder. The onions are translucent and the leeks are soft, and I'm going to add back toasted bread and incorporate together. Right, looking good. And I'm gonna take this off from the heat and add more flavors. Okay, and I'm gonna add lime juice and lime zest. Lime zest has a lot of good flavor that the juice doesn't have. And we have garam masala, adding mint and parsley. And I'm gonna add salt. This is gonna be flavor explosion. It's spicy, but it's good spicy. A little bit more salt. Sometimes when I eat too spicy food, I feel like my ears gonna fall off, but this one doesn't have that. The bread is still a little bit dry, so I want to put it in the refrigerator so everything gonna soak up all the goodness. So I'm going to cover this, and I'm going to rest this in the refrigerator about 30 minutes. So this step, I will need my little surgery gloves, leg of lamb. And another tasty hack, if you don't have dedicated cutting board for meat, you can just wrap with plastic so it doesn't cross-contaminate. You want to use flat part of meat pounder, and you want to pound it and kind of smear. The reason you want to pound the meat is to tenderize the meat, and also you want to make it even thickness. It's gonna take a little time, and I'm gonna pound this a little more flatter. But before that, let's get fancy. I finished pounding the meat and trim the meat because it was a little too big. Now I'm going to stuff this lamb. I'm going to put here and I'm going to roll this over. This part is a little thin, so I'm going to trim just because I want to make sure cook evenly. We are going to cook this together and I'm going to score just a little bit so the seasoning kind of get into the meat. It's like diagonal, and just season surface of the meat with salt and pepper. And I'm going to use butcher twine, and make sure to use butcher twine because if you use other kind of string it might burn in the oven. You can find butcher twine in a grocery store. And I'm going to tie this meat because it's kind of rolled up, and if you don't tie it, it's gonna fall apart. Kind of make L shape. When you tie with butcher twine, you don't want to tie too tight because while it's cooking, it's kind of like steam and expand and shrink. Purpose of tying is just hold the shape. All right. And this is done. And I'm going to cut extra string, move it to sheet pan with cooling rack on top. Beautiful. I'm going to bake this at 350 oven until the internal temperature reaches 145. Let's cook some potatoes. I'm using Yukon Gold. This potato is the good potato to make a roasted potato because it holds its shape. And I have one more tasty hack. You can use heel and remove eyes of potato. And I have 2 chopsticks and you're gonna just slice. The chopsticks is the guide so you don't accidentally cut through. This is the Hasselback potato. It's the way of cutting. So I'm keeping potatoes in water because it washes out extra starch. Potato oxidizes, so you want to keep in water. All right, all potatoes are Hasselbacked and we are moving on to next step. I wanna eat these chips. So I have a stick of butter. It looks like there are too much butter, but there's not such a thing. Add garam masala, black pepper, and salt. Give a light stir and add Lay's India's magic masala. And you want to cook potato chips until it gets softened. I think Lay's India's magic masala chips is too long, so let's call it Lay's magic chips. Smells so good. If you come close to the screen, I think you can smell. I'm going to sprinkle this magic butter. Did you hear that? Okay, I'm gonna toss. I did a Hasselback cut because it will track the all good butter and spice. My lamb is almost ready and it's a good time to put this potato along with lamb. It will take about 30 minutes. So this is a leftover potato chips. I bet this is gonna be so good because it's soaked in butter. So let me try. Hot potato chips, so good. I think I want to incorporate this into my dish or I'm gonna just eat them all. So good. So we have Lay's magic chips and toasted cumin seed and coconut sugar. And I'm gonna just make it into powder and then add yogurt, Thai chili. I think it's a lot, so my spicy tolerance is not that high, so I'm gonna just use half. I'm gonna add lime juice, add all the salt, right? And I'm going to process. And I'm adding fresh herbs. I'm adding last. When you put fresh herbs in the beginning, the processor's heat kind of turns those kind of brown. The herbs is very fresh, so want to make the sauce a little bit light and bright. It's still a little chunky, so I'm going to add water because I want to make it like a sauce. Looking good and smells good. This is my spicy herb yogurt sauce. Oh, spicy. This is a little spicy, but definitely complements my dish. I think Jelly would love it. Right, I have my flour and adding Chinese 5-spice, garam masala, and MSG. I think MSG is a little bit controversial ingredient, but it's basically just a umami booster. And black pepper, salt, whisk. So all the spices evenly distributed. Add 1/4 cup of ground magic chips I saved earlier and club soda. All right, so I have batter I just made right here, and I'm going to dip sliced shallot, drop in the oil. I'm going to finish frying them and finally assemble. Right, so this was baked and rested, and I'm going to remove twine first. I'm glad how it turns out. It's still holding the shape because of the twine. I'm gonna give us some slice. I'm going to put spicy herb yogurt sauce on the bottom. Put this on top. Jerry has this food Instagram. It looks so polished. So I want to make sure to impress her. And we are done. Lay's India Magic Masala Spiced Leg of Lamb and Hasselback Potato. The longest dish name, but still very fancy. Right, let's bring out our special guest, Jerry.
Yay! How are you?
I'm good.
I'm pretty ready for this.
Do you want to open?
Yes. Okay. Big
Ta-da!
reveal. Wow.
So,
Wait, what's happening? Oh, okay.
yeah.
A feast.
I made stuffing with magic chips, spicy herb yogurt sauce, and Hasselback potatoes with magic chips infused butter.
You're amazing. I'm like trying to keep up with you. This looks incredible. I wish you could all smell this. Okay, let's do it. Look at that bite. That's gonna be it.
Not very, it's spicy.
That is incredible.
Yay! I made a right cook. There was small ramekin full of Thai chili. And I'm like, this might be too spicy.
How
so-
many did you put in there? I can handle it, but it's a little spicy. I love potatoes. If anyone knows me, I love potatoes. I love a good sauce. So this is like my kryptonite right here. Everything from the 5 spice to the garam masala and that subtle sweetness from the cinnamon. Honestly, I can go scoop after scoop. This is really good.
Jerry, did I make Lay's India's Magic Masala fancy?
You killed it. You made it fancy and went above and beyond. This is amazing. Let me go in. Let me try this.
This is so good.
I am not kidding when I say that the taste of this is identical to the flavors on this plate. The Make It Fancy Queen.
We have one last thing to do. 3, 2, 1.
Make it fancy. Can I take it now?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.